then I may be going on furlough. So,
But then you'll have to be staying in that house after midnight.
oh, we seriously considered like getting an air mattress and staying that first night, even though we won't be moving the furniture until a week from tomorrow.
Sure. It's kind of what I did with my place. Didn't have any furniture, but like, hey, it's mine. So yeah.
Right. It's the way to go, I think.
Yeah, definitely go for it.
Okay. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh yeah.
Is it still in the same town or?
It's in Elgin instead of Dundee.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at a dog right now, so I'm not answering. I'm looking at this adorable French bulldog, and she has a bow on her head. Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, I've worked in Elgin. I've worked at the same place in Elgin for the last 14 years, and right now we live 10 minutes away from there, and the house is going to be 10 minutes away from there. So just like in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good.
Great.
And I don't think it'll impact Cindy's commute too much because she's going to be almost as close to the highway as she is now. So fingers crossed.
Well, if it does, you're in trouble.
Oh, I'll hear about it. I'm sure.
You have to do it all over again. You have to buy another house.
Yeah, and how many graveyards are in it?
Oh, yes, good point.
There is a cemetery by it. No, actually, but it is across the street from a park.
How many ghosts do you guys have? At least 5?
We have not counted, but Cindy's been looking seriously at the ghost adoption sites.
Oh, that's so nice.
Ghost rescue. There's like a magnetically nuclear containment field in New York City that has a lot of them.
So many ghosts get taken to the pound this time of year.
Yeah.
You know, the EPA releases thousands of ghosts every year, and
yeah, it's just those ghosts need loving homes and buildings and apartments to live in, and you should open up your hearts and homes to them.
Yes. Be sure to tell
auntie.
Be sure to tell them your top 3 neuroses so they have something to haunt about.
All right. Oh, Al, I forgot to tell you. Riff Tracks just put out Gymkata. Like.
Oh well. Then I have to see what they come up with aside from saying the title every 15 seconds because that does work for the movie.
That was the tweet. Gymkata. Anyway, we got a couple people. Let's get started. Good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Marquis Albright, and thank you for joining Down in Front for our latest installment of B- Horror Fridays, an unscripted riff of a horror movie that probably isn't very scary. With me tonight are your performers for this evening. First, one of my favorite people. She did notice the deal with airline food. Thank you, Jerry. Katie Reynolds.
Hello.
Next, one of my favorite people. There's a man in the back of the plane. Al Kwiatkowski.
No one said there'd be airport deals.
And finally, one of my favorite people. He's made of the same material as the black box. Derek Martin.
That's true. I can't die. I'm trapped in this hellish prison.
I almost never fly, so all of the jokes that I have about airplanes come from
the 80s.
In the 1980s. Yeah. Why don't they just make them out of them? Yeah. Anyway, it's time for the sincerity break, so let's do that. There's a lot going on, and we hope this show provides a needed morale boost to get us all through it. Links to all of this can be found at the About page on our Twitch channel and also on our website now, downinfrontlive.com. Illinois has had twice as many new coronavirus cases today as we did 2 weeks ago. So suffice it to say, whatever we're doing isn't enough. Please wash your hands for 20 seconds. Stay home, stay safe. Tell your friends to do the same. If you must go out, wear a mask and give everyone you see a wide berth. Black Lives Matter, and that somehow remains a controversial statement. Tomorrow morning and every Saturday in October, you can join or just donate to a justice run /walk/ride for Breonna Taylor. I provided the Do 312 link in the event in Chicago because there's one in a couple of dozen major cities. And I want you to be able to find the local one if you intend to participate. Masks are required. Also, you can go to do312.com/protests for a decent list of public activism events in which you can participate for justice, equal rights, and voting issues as well, all of which require the aforementioned masks. Nobody seems to have done anything about the eviction crisis. So please spread the word about the Chicago anti-eviction campaign. Also, if you're in Chicago and you or anyone you know are facing eviction in Chicago, you do have rights. And we provided a link to the city's website about it. They have specific COVID-19 renters' rights. So to add to the standard Bill of Rights. All right, sincerity. Oh, you want vote also? Do the vote thing. We covered it last week. Yeah, we covered it.
It could stand to be repeated to there's early voting still available. Mail-in voting will still have a good chance for your vote to get counted. And so have a plan. Make sure that your voice can get heard, especially during one of the most important elections that any of us will hopefully ever have to experience.
Yes, please vote.
And that is it. Tonight's movie. William Shatner, the person, can go fuck himself, but as an actor, I hope he's not watching.
I bet he is.
I bet he is. Thanks for watching, Bill. I'm sorry. But you know it's true.
I did say his name twice in the mirror, so you might have.
But as an actor, he's good for a delightfully inexplicable performance. And tonight's movie is reportedly regarded by his fans as the worst film in which he has ever appeared. It's called The Horror at 37,000 Feet, and it's less like that Twilight Zone episode he was in, and more like if a supernatural horror movie crossed with snakes on a plane.
But no snakes.
But no, there would be the supernatural horror. I have had it with these motherfucking ghosts on this motherfucking plane.
Lots of ghosts. As long as it is ghost plane.
And now, since Katie made me say that, none of you can use it during the movie.
Oh man, that's okay.
What was the other thing? Oh, also, Buddy Ebsen's in it, and there was somebody else. Katie, do you have that up?
I don't. I closed it. I took it away.
I'm gonna get it real quick. It was Buddy
Irene Bryan, Max Baer, and the delightful Donna Douglas.
Chuck Connors.
That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. So there you go. Not an insubstantial cast, but very
insubstantial movie.
Insubstantial movie. Yeah.
It was a TV movie.
That's true.
Yeah, that's always good for a larf.
A larf.
A larf.
Or a LARP.
So finally, Shatner gets to keep the full frontal nudity to a minimum.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers.
And Clu Gulager. It's Gulager, not Gallagher.
Because Gallagher is a real person's name.
Yeah, because there's also Gallagher too.
Watch somebody be Gulager watching this as well.
Well, I'm only defending the honor of Clu Gulager. So, all right.
I love his travels.
I think that we've petered out, so why don't we get started? Huh?
Giving in, giving up.
Please refrain from talking when the movie show is playing and the people in the front are cracking wise, because that's our job. We're down in front because that's our name. It's who we are, not what we do. In fact, we may stand up and take a bow at you. Yell down in front. Down in front.
Attention, please. AOA
Everyone's favorite place.
to New York will be slightly delayed.
I'm worried about the
Passengers
baggage
are
retrieval
advised to
system at
take in
Heathrow.
baggage and await further announcements. Attention, s'il vous plaît. Vol à
I know.
Oh, fancy.
I know when I drive to the airport, I want to listen to the parking channel.
Les passagers sont avisés
Pan Am.
de prendre notre
The days of Pan Am.
Listen up, motherfuckers!
Oh, come on, dude. There's no mystery about it.
Oh,
It's
Russell
a
Johnson's in
Celsius
this too.
Not a human female.
The professor from
Now,
Gilligan's
look,
Island.
Check it and see what's wrong.
What about the movie star and Mary Ann?
No, there's no Don Wells.
Remember when you would get onto the plane from outside? I don't because I'm young.
boarding at gate 12. Please have boarding pass and all travel documents ready for passenger.
Hey, Kid Rock's waiting for a ticket.
I spy with my little eye.
Welcome. You're all set to go, sir. You'll be
Hey, it's the cowboy from Mulholland Drive.
Flight 19X. What's his X rating, partner?
spot of luck for you, sir, actually. It's an extra flight. You'll have the bird practically.
Stephen Fry.
An extra flight just for you, my boy.
Let me help you with that, man.
Well, this is pretty good, but you have a seat for my friend Ratso Rizzo?
Has my husband checked in yet?
That he has, Mrs. O'Neill. He just went to the cargo office.
Oh, fine. Half a sec while I get my passport out.
The door
Randy-
provides.
Go that for you, sir. Not to worry.
I think this guy's Randy Quaid playing Jack White.
This is a guy playing a cowboy that's never seen a cowboy.
Hey, what time is it?
Are we expecting a hurricane?
I'm afraid it'll be on. Dramatically.
Oh, shit. And that's Exeter from Mork and Mindy.
Architectural features, 11,000 pounds.
You're speaking nonsense, Mike.
This guy's part of an abbey.
What?
I kid you not. The guy shipping it told me.
That may not
Name's
be.
O'Neill. In fact, he's aboard your flight. It's a chapel room from some old English abbey. Even an altar.
Hey, where did
He's
we
gonna set it
go?
up in a place on Long Island.
Just to flash to the back of the airport.
Call for AOA Flight 96 to New York, boarding at gate 12.
That's the food.
AOA.
Don't worry about it now.
It's just the fragile shit we're carrying.
Dernier appel pour avoir.
On the other side of those containers, it says ADR. I have to be honest, their font choice doesn't inspire a lot of horror.
Flight, the cargo flight. It's
Back when you didn't need a specific reason to bring a dog.
He's coming with me.
In the hold, madam. Now, don't worry. It's very comfy down there, and he'll enjoy it.
In
You're
fact,
in
you should stay in there too.
On this
He'll
flight,
enjoy
please, can't
freezing
you
to
come with
death.
me?
Regulations, madam.
She got a haircut, and then she told them to stop.
Damon, I have to.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good airplane boy?
I hold you personally responsible for his safety.
All right, we'll just put him down there loose.
Oh, Mr. O'Neill, your wife went on ahead. She should be on board by now.
Good. Now, that lady who was just here, is she on our flight?
Mrs. Pinder?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know her?
Things you couldn't ask after 9/11.
Oh,
Oh no! What?
If only the dog could still be alive and William Shatner would be dead.
Oh, good. This is stewardesses from the United Nations.
You know when you want to be an airline host, but also you want to be an equestrian?
And they're expecting a lot of debris in this flight.
Bless you.
Wow, that's a quick temperature change.
I don't know.
I can make a sensor out of coconuts to tell you.
AOA control, 19er X-ray. Say, what is with the weather?
And what is the deal with airline
It's the
food?
weather.
We've just been hit in the face by some of the North Pole. Say again, 19er?
We hit an iceberg?
Thank you. 19er. Oh, is that a lesson in the famous not that he believed English?
Hey, Carl, shouldn't we be sitting in the pilot seat when we're driving? Now will I deliver the Saturday Evening Post too?
Oh, I hate ghost passengers. Sorry, I was thrown by alphabetical order at that.
You know, I find the peppermint hat, the peppermint hard hat, to be a lot more comfortable.
Wow, when they said alphabetical order, I didn't know that each name would have started with the same letter as the first name. That's fun.
Yay! The thinnest man enters.
And the winnest man enters.
Does the pre-flight routine really need that much suspenseful music?
You could also smoke on the plane back then.
Wait! We have to watch her like refilling like the little vodka bottles during the associate producer credits.
This movie was really for people who had never been on a plane before.
It looks like it's designed by people who've never been on a plane before.
I'm just taking their word for that they're laid out like this.
Oh my God! They have elevators.
Little did she know she's in a totally different plane.
Actually,
Let's hope
that's
no one
just
thinks that's the lavatory.
that's what the lavatory does when you go in it. It just goes on a little ride. Sorry, fellas. Hope you can stay steady while you pee.
Back in the 70s, when you just inserted like 50 cents in the lavatory to join the Mile High Club.
VX Appleton. I wonder what X stands for.
Ex-employed. And starring William Shatner as the cargo hold.
Final call for
Oh, I'm sorry. This is quite all right. Good heavens.
The cargo hold never holds me.
Holding right now, sir.
Here's to hoping.
Hello, I'm late for my Magritte painting. Help! I'm getting height sickness just from sitting on the tarmac.
Oh, well, you're not going to do well in the air. They're so roomy. This plane is very roomy.
Was that Alex Trebek sitting down there?
No, they wouldn't. Otherwise, this would be called Final Jeopardy.
Seatbelts, no smoking, flight attendants.
Hey, did you guys check out the pool on the upper deck?
You just made it.
Yes, of course.
Yes, I did. I'm a gentleman.
You just barely pull off that bowler hat.
Wow, this is a full flight?
Don't forget to put the club on it.
Usually the navigator would go in that fourth chair, but they need it for Chuck Connor's chin.
Did you see how many passengers were actually flying? This is a waste of time.
Yeah, they're losing $75,000 on this one flight.
Cabin stewardess will demonstrate the use of the life jackets.
Cindy Brady.
Which are located under the seats.
Meanwhile, at Battlestar Galactica.
I always fall asleep during this time.
V2 plus 10.
You sank my battleship.
Oh, I hope this works.
You're clear to New York via Sonic Direct.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you found the up lever.
Climb and maintain flight level 37.
It's
Wow,
a werewolf plane.
E.T. has upgraded from the bike.
Departure frequency will be 124.1. Over.
Your flight to Mars is running on schedule. Wait, hold on.
Sonic Direct G3 Bravo.
Route maintain flight level 370. Squawk 2100. Departure 124.1.
Wait. Are you trying to tell? Is this like the audiobook of Sudoku?
Lottery numbers 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42.
Now, if everybody in the first class would not mind, could you all close your eyes and hope the plane flies really hard?
God, that was good.
I think maybe I'm going to put some black stone on the floor here around the altar.
This will look really good on the back of the chair in front of me.
And on second thought, I don't think Picasso spelled his name with a dash.
It's your ancestral chapel we're riding on, darling. Over $100 a mile.
You can afford it, Alan.
It's fortunate I can afford it.
And in fact, Alan, in case there's trouble with the flight, your collar can be used to keep this plane aloft.
Maybe that isn't all bad.
You really want to quarrel, don't you?
I'm sorry.
This scarf
I
is
guess I'm
choking
just a
off
little
oxygen
edgy
to my
tonight.
brain.
Well, let me quarrel in the aisle. Other part of the aisle.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Say, haven't I heard of you somewhere, Mr. Holcomb?
Gee, honey, my business manager would be disappointed if you hadn't. I've been starring in a Western in Italy. My last
For
one.
12 years.
He was called It Can Be Done, Amigo.
I've also been in several porn films.
I was the comic relief on that Real People show. Remember that?
Mr. O'Neill,
I heard you're having an argument. No, I'm not.
on board,
Miss Pinder, I thought we had all this out in English court.
and I came prepared to try it again in an American court. Mrs.
Boy, that tie-dyed collar is an interesting choice.
Reading of these priceless relics.
Please.
Yeah,
leave
see,
me
I
out
hope
of
that
it.
was Alex Trebek because she's about to put him in double
I hardly
jeopardy.
regard it as that.
You really don't know what's down in that hole, do you?
My dog.
No, but this forward section is reserved for first-class passengers.
Not no class, so get back in the hold.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it would be a shame if one of the 7,000 first-class passengers lost a seat.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I hope that part of it was over.
There's a cause for every crank these days. But if I'm to be attacked by a lady...
Ah, Virginia, who's afraid of Virginia Woolf at 37,000 feet?
You know, you're really a barrel of laughs tonight.
I imagine you'll
Yeah,
find
I
somebody
didn't
in
know-
Informed attribute.
I didn't know Edward Albee had written a disaster movie.
Alan. I'm sorry.
Oh, you will be.
Shouldn't somebody be
What?
playing piano?
You'll be so mad when I come back after firing at the Krauts from the upper deck artillery.
Annie Oakley, you have the con.
Isn't she from Too Close for Comfort? Because she's acting that way now. Hey, aren't you Lee Majors? Shut up.
You know, this sounds a little off.
Naturally. Closer to heaven.
He brings his own teacups.
Oh, man, why don't you just put me on your back and walk us across the water?
There was a time.
I'll save that for Adrian Zemed, lady.
Oh, I loved her when Droopy saved her from that wolf.
Sir, you know that's against the rules?
I'll tell you something. I'm bored with rules.
Okay, great.
Well, you're
Where-
white guy, so okay.
Don't you realize we're in international air? There are no rules.
My little girl's just a teeny bit nervous, but I'm sure once she's asleep.
I say, could I have like 2 Xanax for me and 3 for my Carol?
No more bumps tonight.
Would you like
you see,
another
Frank?
colored of gingham dress?
Clear all round.
Hey,
Build up.
hey, let's hit that turbulence for that girl.
Save them. They pay to walk.
Just your average 8-year-old taking an unaccompanied midnight flight.
She's late
Well-
for her Omen screening.
She's she's taking the red eye to get to
String of
romper
slate.
room.
Must be a headwind building they didn't tell us about.
Damn it, no one told us there'd be wind would be this high, up this high.
Oh, she's gonna siphon air out of the plane.
Your call may be important to us. Please stay on the line.
That's how I react whenever I hear the Joe Rogan podcast.
Something
What? Howard Stern? You don't say.
It's just this gadget.
Likely just the phones. Let's try some others.
Oh, no, please don't.
My
bother.
pleasure. My name's Steve.
I like pushing buttons.
Well, excuse me, Sheila. Let's get this out of the way here. Now, put
I'm
these
trying
in.
to inspire Jeff Daniels
There
in
we
the
go.
movie Dumb and Dumber.
No kidding.
Rain. If that ain't Dave Brubeck, I'll buy you a drink.
I hate jazz.
That ain't Brubeck.
How'd you get in there?
Would you like a
If
drink?
I don't know you a drink.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'll think about it, Pard. Maybe later.
You got a deal.
Wait, his first name is Pard? I thought his last name was Pard. First name Reed. Dave Broodbeck, take me away. Or take 5 me away.
This gentleman says that aliens are invading.
How does it read on your side?
Why did we pay for have a station all on dolphin calls?
On mine now at 2.5. Same here, so I guess they must be working all right.
According to my calculations, we're all heading to the same destination.
Gyros check fine. So what do you make it? Impossible. From that last VOR, we're covering ground about like a lady bicycle rider. We must be 20 miles an hour.
And you know those lady bicycle riders.
That's right. There's no such wind. So what are we doing right smack in it?
Oh, the plane should be pointing right side up. God, I'm a bad pilot.
Somebody get Lloyd Bridges on speed dial.
My God, this new Taylor Swift album is amazing.
Get this Aphex Twin off me!
There's a recording of a man on the side of the plane.
Cornwall Center, AOA 19 X-ray.
We'll be right back.
Altitude 370. We got a small problem.
Roger, AOA 19 X-ray. We see it.
I'm talking to my fist. Over.
We haven't changed position in 10 minutes. Problem seems to be a jet stream. Dead on, like at 600 plus.
600, come again. We show winds aloft your vicinity westerly at 70 knots.
You should have crashed a half hour ago. Over.
Maintain my heading for 2 minutes more. Not out of it then. Request clearance for 180 back to London. Put that in the works, huh?
Okay.
Well, I guess it's been an hour. Time for me to try listening to the radio again.
I don't know. I've got one who's packing a flask. Oh no, karate time. Airfield's funny today.
So Alice's restaurant has branched out to airline service?
Lay off that, will you?
Yeah.
You know how I hate flying.
Do you have a pump for my hair?
Mark.
What does DME mean? Over.
Send out 19 X-ray. How am I for that turn?
You are cleared, 19er.
Thank you, Cornwall. Starting 180 turn in 1 minute.
Here you are, Mr. Farley.
Kind of a waste of a tray, isn't it?
But what'll you be having? Say, you want to bum rush that cowboy?
Just a cargo hold.
Must have cost you plenty. They charge by the pound for this kind of freight?
I don't remember. My people set it up.
I have money.
You can't afford it, right?
There's a cement pound on the roof.
Wim Farley.
Alan O'Neill.
We never met, but I know you. You gave me a bid on a hotel I built down in Orlando. You were too high on that. I didn't hire you.
Do I know everybody on this fucking plane?
That's how I
It's his job to know everyone on this plane.
I'll tell you. I'd know how much this airplane was costing me to the cent.
Hey, have you heard the engines at all during this whole flight?
Not a businessman.
That's what she was listening to over the
Yeah,
headphones.
you have to listen. You have to pay extra, Derek, to listen to the engines. Jeez.
The stuff you're shipping, I heard the woman downstairs giving it to you. What is it, part of a church?
Yeah. The remains of an old abbey. It's been in my wife's family for centuries. We met a little resistance when we took it.
I'm Buddy Epson. I'm an international financier, but I love marriage therapy in my spare time.
And I liked stealing old buildings.
Ooh. Hey, can you get one of these hors d'oeuvres to Granny?
Hold your hats and watch the miles go by. We've got a 600 plus tailwind now.
Oh boy.
Gotta knock off a ground.
600 plus. So what? That tailwind's better than Yoda, or what? What does that mean?
Yeah, it was 666 to be precise.
We're not moving.
That's bad for a plane, right?
It's
No, not once it landed.
We're not moving.
Is this what planes are supposed to do?
Cornwall Center. AOA 19 X-ray. Confirmed squawk setting at Alpha 2100.
I think the plane has run out of gas.
devil are you doing up there? Flying in circles? Your position unchanged.
Cornwall Center, stand by, 1-9er.
What's up?
No, I don't recognize the flight attendants.
Caught in a
You
wind
guys?
like none there ever was.
No.
No.
And
Not personally.
somehow.
I mean, she
Cornwall
looks a
Center.
little bit like
AOA, 1-9er
Tim
X-ray.
Burton's wife.
We'd like a right turn.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Bonham Carter. Thank you.
Permission
Thank
to
you.
descend to 260.
We've got Lynn Loring, Darlene Carr, Leah Bendixson, Brenda Benet. Any of those sound familiar? France Wynn?
No, but good to know there's more alliterative names.
The lights aren't moving.
There's not a man on the wing of the plane.
Yeah.
I didn't see you sitting there. You blended in with the chair.
That's his captain's cardigan.
I run, I get nowhere. Do you know this happens to be the summer solstice?
Pet peeve is men who wear their glasses like that and look over them.
This is William Shatner during his Alan Alda phase.
There's incantation.
Don't you dare compare him to Alan Alda. Alan Alda is everything.
Beautiful moon tonight, huh?
Do you see what I see?
I don't think there's any problem.
I fly my own plane, sweetheart. A custom jet. They keep changing altitude.
It's in the hold right now.
Art, I'm a plane surgeon. You can't talk to me like that.
I'm a very successful architect.
Is that the same thing?
My building hasn't fallen down yet, if you know what I mean.
Tell me now. Are you a very good model?
How did you know I was a model?
It's an easy one.
Well, you weren't an actress.
Choice drinks, magazine, whole package.
Touche.
Oh, you pinned me.
I was just developing film, you.
No? Look, and don't panic. We've just got a little bit of a problem.
The plane's not moving.
And the pilots don't know how to fly it, but I'm in here, so maybe I can help.
Also, one of the passengers might be William Shatner. Okay, be calm, be calm. No quick movements.
It's a slight problem, but nothing we can't handle. I'll let you know.
By the way, run.
You can't handle the plane.
Oh, I'm not going to try and figure it out.
What am I, a pilot or something?
That's somebody else's job.
That's a job with the professor back there.
Do you mind if I stand up? I've been leaning like this for 5 minutes.
My elbow hurts.
We can't move in any direction.
Are you sure? Have you tried? We haven't seen you do anything.
We can't even
Let's reduce
strafe.
to 200. We're not going anyplace anyhow.
Why don't you talk into your fist some more?
And tell her to break out more drinks for the passengers. All
right. It can't be that bad then.
Throw the dog and Shatner out the window. Then maybe
Attica!
On the other side of the cargo hold is the car stop drop.
Town.
Okay, I'll tell you where the WMDs are.
Oh, they don't build them like they used to.
Finally, I was aching for some Hawaiian punch.
Ooh, I hope so. That'd be great.
This Wired magazine is completely useless.
I guess stand up and walk wherever you want to on this plane.
Well, I guess I have to get to the solarium to see what my husband's up to.
You've got that ghostly feeling. Whoa, that ghostly feeling.
If she goes up on that spiral staircase fast enough, it'd be like a jar of clay rotating.
You know, I don't think I need to use the bathroom anymore.
There's something super Kristen Wiggy about her.
Yep, I get the wiggy part.
It's that feeling when you realize you've just got your period.
It's when you realize Chuck Connors has no business doing anything without a rifle.
If only she were green.
Right. I can't help but thinking a dog is in danger somewhere.
I'm sorry, I just can't wait for Salisbury steak for another hour.
But there would be movies on this plane.
She just couldn't handle that contents would have settled during shipping.
I'm a medical doctor, Dr. Incala.
A medical doctor. That's what all my doctors say to me when I go to the doctor.
Sancti Spiritus Cassita non cavita.
Oh wait, this is Unix. I know this. Francis McDormand. Wait. Oh.
Oh, she watched Hereditary, didn't she?
Yes.
It's a dead language.
Is it serious?
No, merely an hysterical episode of
No, she's a woman. We don't need to worry about her.
most is some food. Or am I speaking only of myself?
Oh, my, you're right. We really are running behind. Is it all right that I...
Yeah, standing in place while moving does that.
I should like the lady's husband present when she returns to consciousness. If you'd be so kind as to look after her. Yes, of course.
Please,
Hey,
you carry her by her legs, why don't you?
I hate that washcloth.
She's a beautiful woman, isn't she?
Sketch a picture. It'll last longer, lady.
Weird thing to discuss when a woman is lying on the ground sick.
Why?
Would you like to invite her into our love life?
And they have some power over women.
You know,
Here you
when
can
she
compare
gets
their-
out of the hospital.
Paternal thing.
With this shot, you can compare their sideburns.
Doctors are free to use it.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
You don't look well yourself.
Wow, Shatner's acting lessons are really hands-on.
Get away from me!
What happened to me?
I was about to deliver your baby.
Oh, they fainted, that's all. There's a doctor on board. He says you're all right. There's nothing serious.
Why
And then
isn't
he left.
he here?
I mean, all he did was actually kind of look at you, but I mean, he didn't really examine you, so you're probably fine.
Give me something else.
The doctor examined you for 2 seconds and asked what ham actor can actually help stand around while you do revive.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kovac. I'm grateful. Has anyone told my husband?
Yes, the doctor went for him.
Is there a dog on this plane? I'm actually allergic to dogs.
Did you know that you were speaking Latin?
That's impossible. I've never studied Latin.
I only speak Sanskrit.
And hieroglyphic.
Was it Latin of the pig variety by chance?
You get this. You get this. All of you are getting fish, not serving vegetarian any of you.
Thank you for cargo holding. Your call is very important to us.
Who's an angry puppy? Who's an angry puppy?
Before I die, I at least want to use the elevator.
In case of emergency, use sonic screwdriver.
I guess I'll have to
Last
save
night
this
is-
lightsaber for later. All right, time to make the donuts.
When I go on a date and they ask if I can cook, this is what I mean.
Sorry to spoil your good time.
Oh, come on, get off it, will you?
Yep, Sandpoint. So true. They have to look in both solariums.
Hopefully this plane has an Annie Ann's.
I should not leave her alone tonight.
I don't intend to. Not that it's any of your concern.
Alan, please.
I mean,
Well,
I
you
could.
think she passed out, so maybe you should sit next to her. I'm
mean,
a medical doctor.
I mean, I could get as far as a mile away from her on this plane. We'll be right back.
Wait, isn't this like about 15 times as many cups as there are passengers?
I knew I shouldn't have played with that Ouija board last night.
All that dessert tray just for that little kid's doll's birthday party.
The captain has turned off the demonic possession sign. If all demons could please return to their seats.
Don't touch it.
It's almost like it's cold. As if looking at that would have told me that.
Get me to the
Escape pod.
space. Give me the space shuttle deck.
You know, on second thought, if we have stairs, this is kind of a silly addition.
I left everything in the oven.
Honestly, this should be the no. This should be the no smoking in the bathroom warning for every airplane from now on.
But that's not the bathroom. That's the elevator.
Oh, the planking trend.
What's wrong? I'm a cowboy.
Just opening the door, I'll peer in instead.
Well, see, that's what you happen when you press the button to get to the 13th floor.
I'll give you an assist here.
As someone from Texas, I should tell all of you that cowboys do not wear silk shirts.
There's an emergency door on top. Can you get it open?
Well, this is Texas by way of London.
Come on, honey. Give me a hand, yeah?
I want to go
Get out.
up.
Here you are.
I want to
Get
go
out of
up.
Get out of that tunnel you were going to use for being John Malkovich.
Freezing. I know.
I must get to my oven.
There's really nothing to worry about, folks. It's just your run-of-the-mill airplane elevator accident.
By the way, could you please go to the front of the plane? The plane's real bottom heavy with all the passengers in the back.
Blowout.
We forgot that other people were on this plane.
Negative on that. What?
You're just riding to Chicago on a joyride.
Down there. I saw it. There's a wind howling.
No way, baby. We did have a blowout. You'd know it.
No way, baby.
Poor sexual harassment seminars.
Are you saying it came from inside the plane?
There's wind on the inside of the plane.
What's your favorite airplane movie?
Honey,
Sheila.
That's strange. Sheila never drinks another cup of coffee at home.
I'm sorry. Come on, honey. What is it? What's the matter?
I mean, you haven't said sorry yet.
Alan, I'm frightened. I think I may be. I keep hearing strange things. Voices. Some kind of chanting I can't understand. And then
It's like
you
a
know,
Frank-
like the lovers from your many, many affairs.
You never talk to me at all.
A lot of stress. It's my fault, I guess.
you do believe me, don't you?
Nah.
Riley, you do.
You don't think I'm ill.
Hey, would British George Segal lie to you?
How do I answer this without lying?
I don't know what to think.
You may be crazy, you may not be crazy.
Howdy, Captain. What's up? Not leaving.
Wow, that aquarium's really good up there. You ought to check it out.
Howdy doody, Captain.
Why are you talking so close? You have like acres of space.
Yes.
I think
Do you know how to fly a plane?
You know how to make a plane move?
No, yet. You don't have anything live.
Of course not. Why?
Just curious about a little problem we have down there. Sorry.
By the way, just want to let you know there's 3 parachutes.
We're going to ask all the passengers to rock back and forth in their seats to get the plane moving.
There's nothing you want to hear from the captain more than I'm just curious about a little problem we have.
You're not reassured?
Of course.
I don't think he was sure. Do you, audience? Thanks, Catherine O'Hara.
Well, Jim?
Elgin? I've got to fly this lavatory.
I was about to ask who was flying the plane, but then I realized the plane wasn't flying.
Yeah, they're pretty much just chilling.
Shirley was hotboxing down here again.
Don't call them Shirley.
I just have to open the occupied sign.
We
Guys
may need
from
your...
Lost saw this and said, what if we took this further and worse?
Come on, we've got to open up the health center in this plane.
I don't know, just continue ripping it down.
Flip this plane! Flip this plane! They didn't teach this stuff in pilot school.
What you have?
Wow, there's delicious sheet cake under here.
I saw Top Gun and said I want to be a pilot. I didn't think this is what I'd be doing.
All right, insert comment about Snoop Dogg's personal compartment here.
Look at this. Something like moss on the bulkhead.
It's moss.
Moss.
Well, at least they know where the north part of the plane is.
Oh. Well, Travis was right. That dog's really not with us anymore.
Oh, yeah, that was a gimme.
Let it go, Chuck Connors. Let it go.
DoTheGhostDie.com.
I'm the professor, I'll die!
What? Out, you damn spot! I'm chilly.
What a time for a stroke, jeez.
My eyeballs are freezing.
He looks like Glenn Close and Albert Nobbs.
He looks like or some kind of knobs, all right.
You know, this is actually good because the air conditioner's broken.
Okay, do not go in there. Dear Diary, you wouldn't believe what happened to me.
Doctor, would you happen to know how to thaw out a human being?
And a dog.
Hey, he's not a veterinarian.
Derek, he's a medical doctor.
Well, see, it's your own fault for trying in the walk-in wine cellar on this plane.
I know.
We're only showing this movie because we know no one's going on an airplane for at least another year.
Yeah, this is pretty far removed from anyone's experience right now.
Shut the door.
I'm so cold, so I'm taking off my jacket.
I'm going to do a quick cognitive test. Repeat after me. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
Looks like you had a bout with a Hellcat.
Looks like you leaned on the
That's
radiator.
from last night.
The flight engineer. He says he's dead.
Yeah, I speak English.
How did it happen?
What's that girl? The flight engineer's dead?
The wind. A flight deck.
He tried using a bunch of coconuts to save himself, but it somehow didn't work.
Please
He just couldn't weave a jacket out of grass fast enough.
Do you have a pair of leggings in your suitcase? My legs are cold.
What happened? The flight
Flight
engineer has been killed.
Done.
This is when like flights had dinner theaters on intercontinental trips to like entertain people.
Is the captain going to be okay?
As far as
I'm
his
right
physical
here.
is concerned, yes. As for the rest, I'm not sure.
His accent, I'm sorry, his accent sounds pure like puts the voodoo doctor in doctor.
The elevator still stuck?
It's the flight engineer. He's dead.
And stuck.
Jim.
What?
Something
Jim.
Who's the dog?
Jim.
I'll go down there and die myself.
Here, try this.
No, we just did that.
No, I meant drink it.
Uh-oh. Look at that.
My cowboy sense of tingling.
What is it?
A chunk of the carpet. Oh.
Appears the plate is struck oil, black gold, Texas tea.
Don't play games with me, honey. Regulations don't count now. Your flight engineer is dead, your captain's hurt, and there's something happening to this airplane. I want to know what you're doing about it.
Also, I'm taking this to Saudi Arabia.
Some kind of a blowout in the hold. You're doing nothing about it.
There's no blowout. It would show on my...
More yelling.
Damn about your instruments. Do something. You're the one who's going to do something, Farley. Get out of here. No.
So is this how Pet Sounds was really recorded? It was
With
an acrimonious.
everything.
Yeah.
What's happened to me?
what is sometimes known as shock.
Well, it's called a career decline, Chuck.
Your arm has been frozen to the point of being burned.
Now
Do
bend
you
over.
understand that? I mean, wait, suppose the instruments were wrong. If there was a blowout, the loss of oxygen.
Wouldn't the blowout light turned on, huh? Huh? You tell me that.
Stop saying blowout. You're using it wrong.
Your arm is not a generalized condition. It could not relate simply to the absence of oxygen. It's more specific, as though something incredibly cold had touched you there. I'll get my bag.
I'm Felix the cat.
Oh, I have regrets.
Frank? Try Cornwall.
Did I ever tell you I loved you?
I use the radios on.
Is that
What
new?
about the backups? They're out too.
What about the backups?
Look, the only radio I have is XM.
And also, our suicide pills have expired. Ah, I hate Mondays.
Excuse me, what's happening back there?
You ain't heard?
This is a little trouble.
We are solving the Israel-Palestinian crisis over here.
Well, those things which this man has taken, removed from the soil where they have rested for thousands of years.
I know she's supposed to look suspicious, but she just looks like she wasn't prepared to act.
They have their
I know.
Yeah, she always looks like she's forgotten that she's in a film. So does she.
Do you know what she's talking about?
Yes, but that's the character. She's just feeling it.
Believe it or not, here we are in the last half of the 20th century under these circumstances.
Passenger's
What are we
log,
worrying
star
about?
date.
The grotesque practices of a primitive cult that was stamped out before the coming of Christ.
You know what? Just let him
Nailed
go.
it.
Nailed it.
Make them immortal. There's never been any shortage of
Oh, he's
idiot
on a
things
tear
to believe in.
now.
Idiots, take them out.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear Dianetics at this flight.
Can't believe I let my stylist give me the same haircut as you.
Grove Abbey was a druid sacrificial stone.
That's good. That's good.
You trying to tell me that a piece of rock's got something to do
Poor
with
Molly
killing the
Brown.
flight
She
engineer?
can't write anything without it crashing.
A place where they committed human sacrifices to the ancient gods of darkness, cold, wind. The old ones.
Are you worried about your dog? You haven't asked about your dog.
She forgot her lines, so she's reciting the community service Macbeth that she did last year.
That was tonight.
We had
Oh,
this
I know
date
it's Halloween.
circled.
How do you know all this stuff anyway?
Oh, almost got the R rating there, buddy.
Preferably religious ruins.
Why don't you just knock it off? Confession is supposed to be good for the soul, isn't it?
Plus, you ruined that building, Shatner. You did.
Was. Very definitely was.
Was, not was.
I was taking them.
Despite all indications, I'm actually part of the
so
plot.
he struck out as a priest. So what? What's that got to do with us? With all this crazy business.
I'll mow my hair with a lawnmower.
It's airplane. Well, I'd like to get some answers and right quick.
Perhaps you are too eager for answers. Sometimes there are none.
And
The
as a
path of the-
cowboy wearing eyeliner, I don't want to hear any from you.
You can resist gravity and fly at 37,000 feet.
I hope that makes you happy. It hasn't me. I'm going to open a bottle of it right now.
So hell is these people.
Make me happy. But it will amuse me to think of all of you back here worrying about your lives. As though they were of some
Nap, it turns out the demons were in the upper deck of the plane all along.
He doesn't matter.
Whatever, Susan St. Christopher James. Man, that dog can breathe, huh?
There's a shark on the plane.
Now listen, whatever it is, it's back there.
I've had it.
It's back there, somewhere between 300 to 500 rows back there.
Nobody goes back there until this whole thing is cleared up. You understand? Nobody.
This is the kind of plane that has 5 to 10 escape pods.
But those people didn't pay to sit in first class.
Don't worry, the curtains will protect us.
Oh, the child that nobody was watching after.
Were my parents raptured?
My baby.
Look, I'll get everything. You run up.
Your baby isn't real.
Oh, great. The Frosty machine is broken.
I don't have any fries to dip in it. Must go up.
Oh, that was a nice proto Geordie LaForge move there. My science fair volcano has gotten out of control.
I believe the no smoking sign is on.
This is why shag carpeting has been banned on airplanes since 1978.
We'll be right back.
Is the plane still not moving?
Did Shatner get his bottle yet?
Did the mud get her?
I hope the doll's all right.
Somebody grab the doll.
I'll say.
Good thing she's wearing shorts under here.
Put it down right here. Watch your head.
Let me examine her slowly.
It's very nearly frozen.
Here's your fucking doll.
It's all right, sweetheart. It's all right.
It's not really, but I'm going to lie to you like every other adult.
It's all right.
Would you like me to sing you a song?
J.K. Rowling.
Dog.
Breaking up. There's a crack.
No structural break. It's inside the plane.
How much money does it take for you to land this plane?
Stan, we're stuck up here. You ought to demand your money back.
Wish I could find something funny in all this.
Stick around. Maybe you will.
I'm about to do my Carrot Top act.
You're just drunk.
Both. But if I were you, I'd worry more about your fellow passengers than whatever it is you brought on board.
You want to hear something funny? Imagine killing a mime with a silencer.
Yeah. Sheila?
No.
Sheila, what is it?
Brain freeze.
My wife has been hearing voices, but she was treated for nervous exhaustion a few weeks ago.
What do you hear?
And we know that that's the same thing as treating somebody for mental illness.
Do you hear what I hear?
It stopped.
That's good. You were suffering from temporary craziness.
What you said when you fainted.
My, that was a big one.
Ore igne sancti spiritus.
Yes, I heard that. One of the voices. What does it mean?
It means
It
Edith
means-
Joes.
You know or don't you?
It means keep your safety belts locked when the cabin light turns on.
A prayer to the devil?
Or to that thing back there.
My wife is imagining things, that's all.
She's hearing voices.
Anya.
Paul says she was reciting a black mass.
Sounded like it. I was probably wrong. I was a worse scholar than I was a priest.
It was a man's voice, wasn't it?
A man?
Was, my dear. In 1407, Lord Compton, the owner of the land on which the abbey stood, your ancestor.
This is a really inspired choice to have dialogue that should have been done from a castle to be done inside a plane.
In good old 1407, Columbus sailed the ocean
The old
blevin.
ones.
Well, so
You're
much
the one they want. You're the sacrifice they demand.
You're not helping.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
We're gone crazy. You know all about these things. You were a priest, weren't you? What can we do?
You don't want a priest, Mr. Fryler. You want a parachute.
I'm not a priest anymore.
You laugh at
I'm an airplane
too
man.
drunk.
Airplane man.
I'm one with the airplane.
God damn it, Shatner, act.
What good anyway?
Will somebody bring me a cup of warm nuts and a warm towel?
The child.
Wait a minute. I'm an orange Q-tip that got human form.
No!
The child, the child.
Perhaps we could offer it this.
Kandarian demons are notoriously stupid, right?
And if that doesn't work, the demon might accept slinkies.
Do they?
Possibly some shrinky dinks.
I understand what's happening here. I'm the only one that does. I won't.
We don't know why you do.
You'll only make things worse.
I'm the only one who knows the Bernoulli principle.
Is this yours? Wait a minute. You leave my wife's thing.
I was trying to place her voice. She's the old lady from, or the middle-aged lady from The Last Unicorn.
What
My
the
God,
revolution?
it's just sex toys. Nothing and nothing but sex toys.
It's like vibrator. Hey! I thought this was a rated G movie. Betsy Wetsy, you devil!
You know. Tell us! Are you too good, too holy for this?
Okay.
Or I'll choke this doll to death.
Wow, you're
All
really
right.
acting. You're taking
I
this
admit
seriously.
it. I admit it. That was my little girly fall down doll.
Maria, I just met a girl named Maria.
Ah, goodness.
Ah.
Maybe if I give it money, the ghost will leave us alone.
The ghost, maybe if the ghost was a mugger, we'd be safe.
And I'll cut her hair.
No, mister.
No, Alan, let them. It doesn't matter.
No
I hate
wire.
my hair.
No
Just
wire
let it
hangers.
happen.
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
Of
get a
all
cut
the-
when we get home anyway.
Of all the hair they're gonna cut, shouldn't the mop on that cowboy go first?
Okay, that's a little bit much.
And some of your fingernails.
What? Why?
Oh, I love
Pull
these.
this out.
Now let's put our patties in the water.
Ow, ow.
Oh, hey, take care of my hangnail while you're there.
And if I could just shave off these calluses.
Can't wait to get back home and ask for a divorce.
Oh, that lock of hair was what was blocking me from hearing the demons.
Cut your fingernails, did ya? Don't ask what Buddy Epson donated.
May God have mercy on our manicure kits.
You shouldn't have set your blush to New Orleans horror, by the way.
Oh my God.
This is why the Make Your Own Lady Gaga set never sold out.
All right, they really are taking a lot for granted here.
That's the first American Girl doll.
Oh God!
I have to look away. It looks exactly like my wife.
God, this would be less embarrassing if they were all in clown outfits on a trampoline.
Might as well. You're saving it.
See, we're able to put your tie back on, Captain.
Shut up! You shut up! Well, is the doll ready yet for her sacrifice? I don't know. We haven't made the clown hat for her yet.
Let me help.
Hey, you're a doctor, right? Can you write a prescription?
Are you done mangling? Are you passengers done mangling the girl's toy yet?
Why'd they have to take the doll's dress off?
Like this is how you make a Cabbage Patch doll your own.
Honestly, I'm looking at these five celebrity clowns carrying a new doll, and I realize QAnon was right.
I feel like celebrity is a strong word.
Oh God!
Come come on, look, it's Buddy Ebsen, Skip from Real People, the girl from The Ring.
Dollar Store Mia Farrow.
Yes.
M.I.A. Farrow, yeah. It's time. Now, good Lord, is she going to make a sacrifice to the mud puddle on the carpet or the frozen dog?
Hey, there's another kid back here.
Like this?
Go on. I was really confident when I walked over here, but now I'm not so sure.
All right, so our priest didn't bring like a manual or anything, so we're just winging it here.
We made this doll the best duplication of Lucy Ricardo as we could.
I can't look at it anymore.
Now ask where. Now you ask the ghost where on the doll did they touch you.
Yeah, and
I heard them.
Oh, was it my line?
People.
So I heard there's a real ruckus downstairs.
You know there's your mini-me downstairs. Hope you're okay with that.
Hey, who do you think's going to win Battle of the Network Stars this year?
So, which one of these essential oils do you want to drink first?
All his glory.
You really hate yourself that much?
Hate myself. I was on Star Trek.
Always wait for that.
What are you talking about? TJ Hooker was renewed for a third season.
Armchair analyst. Where did you lose your faith? I didn't. It lost me.
Oh.
I'm frightened.
I'm overacting for two.
Well, best I can do is sing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds
Aren't
for
you
you.
afraid?
Of dying. I gave that up along with the rest of my illusions.
I don't understand.
And my acting.
Yes, we talk a lot in the church.
Can we do a line where he isn't vomiting in the middle of it?
Decimal sign to sustain us in the darkness.
He's actually drunk. That's the problem.
It was then that I realized that a plane is really a line in two dimensions.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Even though that is not our destination.
I'm nothing without Leonard Nimoy.
Find your
Oh, the plane moved.
Okay. And that's a great one. Thanks a lot, Lucy.
All right. Now who's going to tell the little girl the doll had sacrificed herself nobly?
It didn't take it. What do you want from us, demon?
Oh no, my little Amy Winehouse doll.
Oh my God. Our creation, our lovely child.
Exorcist Babies, now available at Kmart. We'll be right back.
Garbage Pail Kids at 37,000 feet will be back after these messages. Hey, I'm a medical doctor, but I ain't seen shit like this.
Hey, can I come crazy eyes at you?
It didn't work. Nothing will. You have to get there. You have nothing.
You make a girl feel wanted.
Either that or some Milton Bradley games. We're still deciding which one.
Wrong. The spirits of nature. The force that holds this plane is as old as the world itself.
Duct tape.
You are as much from the earth as the sacred stones below.
Now we need to get this finished with so I can go back on tour with Skid Row.
Irresistible.
Wipe out.
No problem. You're a tree, a rock. How simple it is. And those feelings you have in your gut. Love,
As
fear,
seen here.
all nothing more than the stirrings of atoms and molecules.
Pain. I need my pain.
You are for a man. How do you set yourself above anything? You who betrayed your own pitiful faith.
Pitiful, Mrs. Pinder, and what are you selling?
Poor,
Powers that
pitiful
are
faith.
old when this universe was young.
When'd you wash your hair?
Those that you no more can withstand than an ignorant savage.
Hey, I read both. Hey, I read both Corinthians. Okay.
Mrs. Pinder, is that
Watch me outact this piece of fire.
the way the ancients held off the demon for Midsummer's Eve?
Look at how the ancients hold us next to the sprinkler system.
We're at 20 or 30,000. That ought to be high enough. And then those poor, ignorant savages would huddle around the light and smoke, pray for the dawn.
So we'll set the plane on
first
fire.
Shaft of sunlight, demons go.
So this is why you keep savages under 10,000 feet, huh?
Fire for the burning of witches.
That's exactly how Stevie Nicks relaxed the flame too.
Firework. Ask her.
How do magnets work?
Nose. The nose knows.
You fool. You've given them hope for nothing.
We've got to make a fire.
No, the ancients are afraid of the Zippo, not the fire.
Anybody have another doll?
And if the fire doesn't work, we gotta put a couple holes to let the demons out. No time to read the Washington Post, dude. Oh my god, this is like more wind tunnel effects than a Styx concert.
No, that's grenadine, you idiot.
No, you're supposed to marinate the funnies. Marinate the funnies.
No.
This is a pressurized, oxygen-rich environment. I'm sure nothing could go wrong here.
Hey, you've got to wake up. We got to jump over the flame twice for it to work.
She appears to be in some sort of coma.
You can't burn
Her
the
soul
plane
was
to
tiled to the
Get those
sports
ventilators
page.
up. I asked you, when is the sunrise?
3:42 out here. I wouldn't count on seeing it.
Well, maybe we could climb to meet it. Catch it early as it comes over the rim of the world.
Now, what is this rim of the world jazz? We climb, we burn more fuel.
If there's any
The
chance.
jazz was from Brubeck earlier. Fine, get your hiking boots. We're climbing on top of the plane.
Going.
Oh, wait, I should have used this joystick, dude hickey.
All right, thanks for the
I should have been touching these buttons the entire time.
Thanks for the suggestion, Proto Steve
Come on
Gutenberg.
downstairs, you gotta help.
What?
Come on.
Come on, they're cooking s'mores downstairs.
I guess I should go act with the rest of them.
Hey, cookout at the back of the plane.
There's more liquor upstairs.
It's like that community gif.
Paper over there.
Honestly, this scene is just missing Elvis singing clam bake in the back.
All I did was go for pizza.
Don't worry, you're next, kid.
And now you add a little marinade and voila!
Savages. Yes.
Why did we have to fly on the Greek fondue airlines?
They be led. And they will be led. Into darkness or into light.
Be my
Does
guest.
any of you guys have some wishing powder for this flame?
But I have only words, and they are far beyond that now.
I can match you smarmy poem for smarmy poem.
No, that was the instruction manual!
Quit feeding the fire!
Da 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 da.
2 weeks later,
Snap out of it.
has anyone checked on my dog yet?
So they're just
Oh, damn, making it rain.
That's Monopoly money.
There's nothing more we can do. You want to know what's going to happen?
We've done nothing and we're all out of ideas.
She's just Nicolas Cage in a different time.
It's down to this. One life against how many?
You know, cloth is flammable too.
All of us. I'll work.
I guarantee you could burn those chairs and they would go up like that.
They ran out of booze and they're like, well, nothing left to burn.
Burn the girl.
Get back.
Get back, I say! Acting! I want to burn the girl.
The fire! The fire's going out!
You gotta go back there. You gotta do it for the rest of us.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one.
Let me go!
I hate watching Glenn Campbell fight.
Jody.
Oh, it's you.
Help me! Help me!
Stay out of this, pal.
I'm sorry that I said I like Picard better.
Caroline. 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 Oh, someone's got to sew that together.
Come on, hop in. You know you wanna. There's ice cream.
She broke my spectacles. Are you kidding? Are they going to descend into the airplane's dungeon now?
Bum 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 bum.
No, no, no!
Please.
It's for the greater good. The greater good.
It's been an hour and 10 minutes and I haven't torn my shirt yet.
That looks like the biggest marijuana cigarette I've ever seen.
A marijuana cigarette. A jazz cigarette, if you will.
That's right.
You know, this year's Olympics are going to be held in this giant plane.
They can have the whole relay race there, that's for sure. Oh. Spook! Spook!
See, this is why you got to make make sure the twist tie on the business class is really tight.
We've almost made it to Brazil, though.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Oh, he has to wade through a chorus of reviews of Star Trek V. Volare! Volare! It's an undead Italian wedding.
What's your favorite Beck album? Odale! Odale!
Quick, Bill, tear your shirt.
Don't go any further!
Ta-da!
Oh, I've got to see.
Odale!
He sure is acting her little heart out.
Oh no! I've read the wrong page from the In-Flight magazine!
Oh!
Sky Mall, save me!
Put your own mask on first before helping others.
He died like a Disney villain.
Make sure to put the mask on Buddy Epson last. Will someone tell the director to just aim the camera 45 degrees in the other direction? Yeah, just jam your air mask in your armpit where it belongs.
You know, maybe everyone should have gotten into their seatbelts because the sudden lurch of going from 0 to
All right, everybody.
full speed, they were gonna land. They were gonna smack into something.
You can take your masks off now.
You guys doing good? Fun time?
Except for that cowboy. Please leave it on. Bargain basement Eddie Izzard. Wait, as a medical doctor, get me out of here! That was too close for comfort.
Feeling better?
Good, because we're going to need you to sacrifice on the return flight. Yes, risk equals 2.
Alan, no.
Mrs. Pinder.
I'm gonna
Mrs.
slap
Pinder,
you.
isn't that the British version of Tinder?
Those bags have like Sardi's drawings on them.
My beautiful dog.
Or Bill Plimpton.
Now you care about your dog.
We've replaced all the oxygen with delicious Folgers crystals. I blame the doll. Consider that a divorce. Wait, I left Kevin home alone!
Was emergency landing with full standby.
Roger AOA 19er X-ray. Do you want clearance for instrument landing?
So are you telling me, Chuck Connors, that you killed a demon yourself? Affirmative.
No instruments.
I regret to say, we've lost another Shatner.
I wonder if I can get a refund on his ticket.
I don't understand.
How did this table get so burned?
Why did he do it?
Tell me why.
Does he hate me that much?
You talked to him last. Why?
Perhaps
Well, don't doctors talk to a lot of people last?
to faith
Because I was a better actor than him and he just couldn't take it.
must also be God's. I don't know. I have no thoughts.
Okay, then why'd you answer?
I told him if he walked to the back of the plane and saw a guy in a druid outfit, he'd have to give me $100. And I guess he didn't want to pay.
Was it Dennis Wolfberg in drag?
All right. Well, thank you so much for flying with us today. We do have to get the plane turned over pretty quickly, and we don't get paid while it's on the ground. So if you could please just head out so we can clean this up. Thank you so much. And have a great day.
Oy vey.
By the way, if anyone had any replacement dolls, we'd really like to hear about it.
What's going on here? All right. All right.
Well, that
What a gem.
wow.
Fun fact, I have seen this movie before.
Have you?
Yes, of my own volition. I love old horror movies, and I remember watching this and being like, yeah, that was all right. But watching it through this lens is completely different.
You know, I bet if we were complimentary, it would have seemed better.
It's definitely ridiculous, for sure. I'm not upset at all.
Imagine for a moment if we were all really into the emotion that was going on.
So much emotion. What I want to see is a mashup of this and Con Air.
Oh, so the demons in the cargo hold and the convicts in the front.
Yes, exactly.
The dog's played
But
by
also,
Nicolas
like
Cage.
upstairs, there's a couple of like rich snobby people.
Sounds like a delight. All right, that was a little bit short. I actually had a short, but I queued it up wrong, so we'll skip it. We'll do it next time or something. Anyway, that was thank you for joining us for another B minus. We'll be back again next Friday with another unscripted riff of a B movie that probably isn't very good. We'd like you to be here for it, so be sure to tell your friends. Maybe follow us here on Twitch. If you'd like to help us out further, you can support us at patreon.com/downandfrontlive, where your contribution of as little as $1 a month will reduce the amount I'm paying for out of pocket for all this grandeur. Look below the video on Twitch, or look at our website, downandfrontlive.com, for all the links I mentioned at the top of the show. And stay safe, stay healthy, and join us next Friday for another B minus.
And vote, please vote.
Vote, please vote. Oh, actually, and definitely be here in 2 weeks, because we're going to be doing a scripted riff of The Craft.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's going to be a ladies' night. Not that only ladies can watch, but it will be all lady riffers.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the craft involved will be painting a doll so it can be an effective sacrifice.
I want all of you to find a doll to paint. And if you can't, paint your roommate or your significant other.
Well, Katie, we're all going to need a lock of your hair.
Listen, I've got enough of it. Through this quarantine, it's way longer than what it should be.
All right. Oh, is that why no camera?
The blonde that was at my roots is now past my ears. So we'll just put it that way.
All right. All right. Yes. That's the show. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.